Hello everybody and welcome into Season 11 SFA. We're here with Week 1 of BearCave. If you don't know what the SFA is, it's an online dynasty ran entirely through Discord. You do not need the game for NCAA. This is primarily a coaching server where you can recruit, set playbooks, do position changes, depth chart changes, and then compete in things like fantasy football. And sports betting and stuff on these games as well, obviously with fake currency. If that's something you want to join, feel free to hit the link in any of the subscriptions. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Season 11, shout out to McNasty for all new overlays, all new game day logos. Hucky Eminent is a new BearCave personality, so he may find his way into a recruiting class at some point. I do want to let all the new users know that our Twitch is affiliated, meaning that there are ads. But if you use Twitch, or if you have Amazon Prime, you can link your Twitch with it and get a free sub. That way you don't have to watch ads. You also get access to a bunch of emotes. Our channel points have changed. They are now Babanas instead of NIL money. Shout out to Pinhead for making the logo for that. And I did have a lot more emotes for you guys, but stupid Twitch hasn't approved them yet, even though I submitted them when the season ended, so like a week and a half ago, and they're still not approved. So there's a few more new ones. But yeah, so this is BearCave. This is where we go through the games you guys submitted for, and we quick sim. If it's close at the end, then we'll watch the gameplay. Game day, which is going to be Penn State and Texas, will be a little bit later and have its own stream, so watch out for that. And then finally, for all the new guys, we are on an emulator on a PC, so it's never perfect. There's some glitches, that kind of stuff. Sometimes we crash, have to restart a game. It's all part of the universe, the lore. We just roll with it. And then finally, new game day logo in the top left for this season, as well as advertisements. A lot of you guys have been getting into it with your your graphic schedules and that sort of stuff. If you want to have an ad live on the bottom screen here, you can. All you gotta do is submit it to me before the stream. So we got a horns down logo and a your ad here, and then we also do halftime ads that fill up the full screen. So if you want to make a storyline or anything like that, just submit it to me. Hey, Coach Wind, let's go. Thanks for subscribing. You also get cool little logos and stuff. I wonder if I can use the new emotes and you guys can't. No, I can't. So that sucks. But everything is updated on the Twitch. But yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in chat. This is my favorite one. We got the Stiffy. So yeah, so we're gonna get started here. Let me look at who is first. I believe it's West Virginia and Southern Miss here. Yeah, so two big upsets in the SEC, already looking like they are struggling out of the gate. Texas A&M and Alabama both lost. Where's BearCave? All right, so Ron is the cutoff for BearCave. Okay, cool. So the first one is going to be West Virginia and Southern Miss. So how it works is, if you are here, B-Dog, which I do see you in the chat, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. This game is very, very evenly matched. So let's get right into it. Tails and kick. I have D. Dowis for fantasy. But yeah, Nidair Finley currently has the highest amount out of anyone who is submitted. That was a big game for him. All right, Jonathan Richard. I mean, at this point, we're 5 years in. It's not going to be the same Bama as normal. I mean, that's why they're only number 19. Nice job redeeming your channel points for that, J Jettas. All right, so He wanted tails and kick. Well, he doesn't get to pick, but he gets kick. All right, how will D. Dallas look this season? Let's take a gander here. First quarter. I want a high-scoring game here for fantasy. All right, so an early touchdown, and so a few long drives that just didn't seem to do anything there for Southern Miss. West Virginia is now up 2 scores, and Southern Miss is not scoring. Oh, man. Not a good start. So we sim to the next quarter. Can Southern Miss finally get on the board? Last year they were a second-half team. All right, so fourth quarter, then we go by change of possession here. It's not looking good. Oh, West Virginia. All right, so quick touchdown there. Hold up. Let them cook. Let them cook. Can they get a stop? All right, they're going to have to settle for a field goal. All right, and nothing doing here. Change of possession. Field goal, no good. And last play of the game, that's going to do it. So West Virginia takes down Southern Miss to start it out. Take a look at the scoring summary here. And remember, all this is posted for these games after the stream. D. Dow's only 65 rush yards. Peyton Hillis, 27. Ray Rice, 10. Tybo Rogers, 23 in his debut. Definitely. Oh, DeAndre Moose, 17 tackles. Holy, okay. Snowden had a pick. So SFA players doing some work. All right, so game 1 in the books. West Virginia covers. No gameplay there. That was just a slaughter to start the season. Let me get my player of the game snip. Goose Crowder, what a name. All right, next up we have, these might be 2 teams that have never been on BearCave before. Boise State at Missouri. So we got Zach Maynard, and then we have Coach Grady and his new team. All right, if either of you guys are here, let me know. I do not think either of them are here. I'm going to go Coach Boise State because he is more active. Let's go. I am hyped for Season 11. All right, can Boise State pull off the unthinkable? Okay, we got some rain here in Mizzou. Welcome in, Yugi. Let us know your Discord handle so we know who you are. BearCave's already down bad. All right, I don't see them here, so what I always do is heads and kick for anyone who is not here. All right, Boise State, new quarterback. Missouri, some new players. And a quick touchdown for Missouri. Boise State responds. Maynard, who was on a playoff team last season in Houston. Not looking good, though. 14-6 here. And Missouri's just going to town. So another game that's likely to end in a blowout. Yes, sir. So let's just go a little slower in the fourth quarter just to make sure there's no wild comeback. And Boise State is going to lose. Not even any touchdowns. Not a good way to start it out. Maynard, 17 of 36, 209. No interceptions. That's what you like to see. And then Missouri, it was all making 3 touchdowns for the senior who came back. And then Julius Dickens, the SFA freshman, had 7 receptions. Nicely done. All right. Yeah, two blowouts to start. I think the next game will be good. Also, hopefully stream quality is good today. It is pouring here in SoCal, so I don't have the highest hopes. That's why I didn't ask for commentary help today. Yeah, Boise State just got smoked. All right, BYU and Coastal. This is going to be the CJ Irons debut. BYU, or Coastal, are you here? I don't know who Yuki is. Are you Coastal? Yeah, okay, perfect. So let me know kick or receive if you win the toss, because you're home, so you don't get to choose heads or tails. BYU by 1 million. You guys are underestimating the strength of the Irons clan. These boys are savages. Ty Lyles is not the starter. All right, so you want to kick if we win. There you go. Kick. We are on the teal turf. First quarter. Quick touchdown for BYU. Quick response, though. All right, we might have a high-flying game here. Next quarter. Oh, my. BYU, you cannot stop them. But Coastal's kind of hanging. Oh, okay. All right, Coastal gets back within. Can they take the lead? No. BYU goes back up 11. All right, within 4. We finally have a good game here. All right, here we go. Now they're just trading, and BYU goes up 11. You can't have that. All right, so it's up 2 scores, unfortunately, so we cannot watch it. And I think a fumble from CJ Irons. No. All right, change of possession. Okay, hold up. All right, our first gameplay of the season. BYU versus Coastal, down 3. Can they get a stop? All right, 6. I did make a few slight slider changes for the season. Speed threshold went down 2, and then I lowered run blocking for offense down by 1 tick. So those are, and then I raised field goal power by 1 tick. So we will see how those make a difference this season. But the inside run game last year was way too strong for everyone. They're averaging like 10 yards carry inside. So Peyton Security Hermanos. That's Tyler Bausick, the SFA player at running back. They also have Dalton Cobbleberry as their number 1 receiver. And the quarterback is Jacob Conover, who led the country in pass yards in the regular season before he broke his wrist. And he keeps it here. 2nd and 4. You don't see that too often. All right, Coastal. 1 more first down ends it. It's pretty much over, but you need a stop. No, that's not going to nerf triple option. It's going to nerf inside running. As Tyler Bausick stays up. Yeah, it's going to eliminate the running a halfback dive for 10 yards a carry on a top-tier defense. Except it's not. It's going to still happen. No, Michigan State has not played. Tyler Bausick, he cannot get there. Okay, so this is a massive play now. 3rd and 4. They can get the ball back Very little time left, though. Actually, I think the game's over. I'm pretty sure this game is over, unless this is an incompletion. Yeah, it doesn't matter anyways. That is a first down. BYU is going to survive. We're not going to get to see any CJ Irons gameplay. And if you're hoping for a cover, you're not going to get it. BYU no cover. The first no cover of the year. So Coastal goes down. Valiant effort. Nobody picked CJ Irons in fantasy. Remember, the thing about BearCave is it's pretty much all about consistency. As long as you can, submit every week, you're going to be in it when we have bowl games and playoffs. You do know the sliders don't affect simmed games, right? It's just what we see on stream. All right. Cobbleberry, touchdown. Conover had a run. CJ Irons had a run. And Jay Taylor. So CJ Irons might have had a really good day in fantasy. So an interception, but how is his rushing? 2 rushing TDs. So he would have been salvageable if you picked him. BYU Cobbleberry got a touchdown. Jay Taylor, though, was the man of choice. Bausick. Fantasy, that's going to be my, 5th priority today. So that's either going to come out way late tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, AJ didn't even play. Did not see any stats there. So it's a dog water L right there. Yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing how the fantasy stuff shakes out. All right. All right, so 3 games in here. Yeah, dude, he was buried on the depth chart. I don't know why you picked him. All right, so we got Georgia Southern, and we got Wyoming now. Very eager to see Wyoming, new look team. This one is definitely going to be fun. Georgia Southern, he's away, so he gets priority. So, Coco, heads or tails, kick or receive? I can't choose it for you, Wind, unfortunately. Will we get to see some Andre Warfield? A lot of people picked players from Wyoming. A lot of people picked Perry Potts and Andre Warfield. So this game has major fantasy implications. We're here in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. All right, tails. The end zones are a little whack, though. All right, so Georgia Southern starts it out with a touchdown. They go up 14. Josh Johnson's debut. Up 21. So right now, the new look offense is getting skunked. All right, halftime. Can Wyoming get back in this? Oh, boy. Okay, Wyoming finally gets on the board. This one's over. This one is over. Wyoming still a ways away. This one is wreckage. 45-7. And it was all Josh Johnson passing the ball. So if you pick Josh Johnson, you might have just gotten a shitload of points. 4 TDs, running the ball. He only carried it 8 times. Sammy Watkins got 9 rushes. It's interesting. This guy, J.J. Young, 3 touchdowns. He's not an SFA player. Sammy Watkins, 1 catch. On defense. All right, Wyoming. How did he do in his first game? Oh. Did Andre Warfield get injured? That's going to screw a lot of people over. 20 points. It looks like Andre Warfield got injured. Now, we don't know how long it is, or Perry Potts only carried the rock twice. Is he injured as well? Oh, no. Not a good start for Wyoming here. Lots of questions now. You're going to have to wait for tomorrow to see injuries there. There's a lot of hype for Wyoming there. And their 2 best players could have just gotten hurt. We'll have to check tomorrow. See what happens there. All right. All right, time for UCLA. This is your first chance to put your Babanas on the line. So, get your Babanas channel points ready. Tavarius Trace, the #1 QB prospect in the country coming into the season, went to UCLA. How many passing touchdowns in his first career game? Over 2.5 or under 2.5? Let me know. You get a full minute here. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. 19 new season hype. Who's going to pick the over? Who's going to pick the under? If you are new, channel points, you can redeem them for a variety of things. Thanks for following America Kitaka. Hey, D-Sleep, welcome in North Texas. Excited North Texas has a coach. But yeah, it's Kenzie versus Harps. Harps, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. We got about... You still got some time. Tons of people mashing the over. Okay, we just got a lot more. But yeah, if you're new, check out the rewards for the channel points and see if there's something you want. You can pick your own game day. You can guarantee yourself a spot on the playoff committee. You can get a stream with me so you can edit all of your players' appearances, all that stuff. Let me know. We often see freshman QBs do not perform all that well. And on the other side, Rutgers, they have Rashad Mendenhall now. All right, heads and kick. Here we go. This is a very even matchup. Rutgers, probably the 3rd best team in the AAC. Actually, probably 4th behind Cincy. See, Dogwater, you say that, and then in 5 minutes, I'm going to see like 5 highlighted texts. All right, so he said heads and kick. So if I have to do it for you, I have to do it for everyone, man. All right. Here we go. All right, a touchdown on his first drive of his career. Remember, they have A.J. Sampson as well, the SFA running back, Rashad Mendenhall on the other side as Rutgers takes the lead here, and they take a 2-score lead before halftime. Harps is not looking good. Going backwards, a quick touchdown for UCLA, but Rutgers responds. Okay, UCLA. All right, we're into the fourth quarter here. Rutgers, they go back up 2 scores. UCLA, you're going to have to do something. They do. All right, we're just going to go play-by-play now. Remember, once we get around 2 minutes is when we can jump in. 3rd and 17. 4th and 17. And they decided to punt it. All right, here we go. 2nd and 12. Tavarius Trace, the number 1 prospect, in a touchdown. Gotta have it already. Exactly, Dogwater. First look of Tavarius Trace. They're running clock for who God knows why. Hey, thanks for subscribing. Oh, that was a risky pass, but he gets it in there. Project Crusade, let's go. Remember, any revenue made from this channel goes back to you guys in terms of a national championship trophy. McNasty was so close he could taste it. I even had the trophy already in my cart ready to order. And he did not do it. I had it customized and everything. It was dope. All right, so a fresh set of downs here. Time's running, though. Still have 3 timeouts. Trace. Clean pocket. Dumps it off there. All right, you got to be impressed with this offensive line. Kenzie versus Harps. Really good friends against each other, and A.J. Sampson is there, and they get it to him, number 46, and that's 3rd and inches. All right, 3rd and inches. You got to have it now. They use that first timeout. We don't know if the overs hit. It looks like the bottom scoreboard is glitched with the stats for this match, so it's not popping them up, so we're not going to know till after the game. But 28 points, potentially. He might be sitting at 2. Yeah, we don't know for sure yet. More importantly, his first career game, can they mount a comeback? He zings it over the middle. He fits it in, and they drop it. That thing squirted out at the last second. I totally thought he caught that. 2nd and 10. It's going to be a screen to Sampson. He doesn't quite outrun the defensive lineman, and that clock is going to keep running. No, they used the 2nd timeout. So they're stuck here around the 45-yard line. I mean, he has a good running back. These wide receivers are decently deep, but I wouldn't say that they're Pac-5 or Pac-12 worthy, I guess. All right, 4th and 2. Clock's running. Just run the same play. Do the angle route to Sampson. It's the most unstoppable play in the game. All right, he floats that one, and that's going to be incomplete, and the ball is turned over. He tried to go to the button hook, but the defender was undercut there. And barring a Rutgers disaster, UCLA is going to go to 0-1. Nice try, Harps. That was a close one. Hey, at least that beats a 49-0 blowout at Hawaii. As always, we got to watch the rest of these plays. Just make sure the game doesn't mess up and give UCLA another chance here. Rashad Mendenhall in his first game. We had some people pick him. A lot of people picked Tavarius Trace. So it's going to come down to how many touchdowns did he throw? Remember, for quarterbacks, rushing touchdowns are worth more than passing. Also, shout out to McNasty for this crispy Season 11 Game Day logo in the top left. I like it a lot. Remember, if you want your own ads on the stream, just submit them to me and I'll get them up there, whether it's halftime ad or a bottom line ad. And Rutgers starts out the season with a very good out-of-conference win. The AAC looks to be on top. All right, the first Babana's on the line for season 11. He got 1. So Tavarius Trace hits the under. It's a lot of bananas changing hands. AJ Sampson got himself a tutty. Tavarius Trace, all right, so he added a tutty on the ground, so that kind of saves him for fantasy purposes. And then Rutgers, how did Rashad Mendenhall do in his first game? He popped off 2 touchdowns, some receptions, 200 yards. That's going to be a good game for Rashad. So huge win there for Rutgers. And that's the Sickos game of the week. All right. Tavarius Trace, he did earn Player of the Week. And we will see who put together the best fantasy team for week 1. Probably tomorrow. I really don't know how long it's going to take me to count all that. And I don't know how long recruiting is going to take in the new system. So a lot going on today. All right, next up, we have Oklahoma at Tennessee. I know I messed up the graphic, but it still stands. Tennessee would still be a favorite by the same amount. I actually rarely take home and away into account for these sort of things for BearCave. So, all right, Nick, heads or tails, or just kick or receive. You are not picking. So this is the debut of Cardale Jones at running back, as well as Lou Ishire, 99. You're going to defer? What? So you want to pick a side? You don't want to... Number 5. I thought defer meant picking one of these defends. Well, you didn't even get the choice. All right, so started out, Oklahoma gets 3. Remember, Oklahoma has Terrell Remmers starting, the true freshman SFA player quarterback. So Tennessee early lead, but Oklahoma comes back. Tennessee. The SEC has already been on pack watch all day long. Is it going to continue? Oklahoma, Tennessee. Tennessee again. All right, they extend the lead there. Nick can unclench his cheeks a little bit as they extend it a little bit more. An interception from Remmers, and that's probably going to do it. They just completely choked that second half away. True freshman quarterback can't get it done on the road in Neyland. Let's take a look. So Campbell, Merrill, Campbell, yeah. Lou Ishire, 5 touchdowns, 317 yards. Cardale, 30 for 145. Lou Ishire did not get hurt. Interesting. But he got vultured by the tight end on some rushing touchdowns. That's kind of weird. So, cool. Defensively, Oliver got a pick. Pino Armstrong, Jadeveon Clowney still doesn't do shit. And then Oklahoma, the freshman quarterback, the SFA player Terrell Remmers, 3 tutties, 1 interception, a really good game for a freshman. All right. Moving on. Tennessee. Mike wants heads and receive, even though he will not get the choice. I do not believe. Yeah, no, you're at home, so you'll only get to receive. But new look, Georgia Tech, 8 new recruits. The majority on defense, a new quarterback. Let's see how it goes. Florida State's very kind of same look team. They do not have a high caliber quarterback though either. It was supposed to be Darren Satterfield, but Llama left them. This BearCave is going by very, very quickly. Normally, BearCave streams are about about an hour. We're at 35 minutes with only 3 games to go. Let's see if we can get some gameplay here for week 1. Are we going to see Dictator make a play? All right, Florida State scores first with a field goal. Georgia Tech still not moving the ball, just like last year. Just never moving the ball. Finally, nothing out of it. This game is sickos. 10 points in the first half there. Oh boy. The headache's going to continue for Georgia Tech. No, they finally break through. Oh, Florida State. Is this going to be another tough year for Georgia Tech? It's not looking good. A quick touchdown, though. Hold the horses. Can they stop them? Okay. Can they get a quick tutty? No, they cannot. So still 2 scores here. All right, a quick touchdown, but that was as time expires. Down 9. The game is over. Florida State prevails. Leuha, the SFA wide receiver from in-game recruiting last season. Todd Wards gets himself, and then McIntyre. So let's take a look here. Player stats quick. Schroeder had to throw it a bit. Wards, 10 for 25. St. Julian, some people actually picked him in fantasy, surprisingly. It's going to get you some points. Chandler Jones, the SFA player, 3 tackles. Bruton, 7. Alfonso Sampson, 6. Reggie Gibbons had a sack out of the right outside linebacker position. Dictator, Nickel Boone. So all his SFA players did do something, but just not enough. Georgia Tech loses again. Hopefully that just means Florida State's pretty good. Oh, and a fumble force for Alfonso Sampson. There you go. There's always some surprises here in week 1. And honestly, the first few weeks, we never know who's going to be the same type of team. It's kind of like UNC basketball in real life. They went from like a Final Four team to a shitter that's not even going to make the tournament. So you never know with the NCAA gods. All right. 2 games left. This one will come up shortly. But we got Georgia, who is the best team this season in terms of overall. And then we got Skyflyer. Skyflyer, if you're here, heads or tails, kick or receive. It's going to be kick or receive. You're at home. So who's ready for LSU to lose by 100, even though they have an insanely high overall team? We got rain here in Louisiana. And Brian McBrien lead Georgia to the places Brock Vandegrift couldn't. Already A&M with that 0-1. This whole division hasn't won yet. Whereas this division's popping off. Yeah, a lot of fantasy here as well. So we got kick. So no Terrell Pryor. He's redshirted. And moved to wide receiver. All right, LSU starts the scoring. Georgia kind of screwing themselves here. Oh, boy. Hold the phones. Is Skyflyer the magic key to LSU? Is Skyflyer the magic key? Oh, baby, a 17-point lead at halftime. Is this going to be an epic Georgia chant? It doesn't look like it. Oh, my God. All right, hold on. Hold the phones. LSU, can they do it? Oh, my God. Munoz. Incomplete. Fumble recovered by Georgia. Touchdown, Georgia. All right, we're going to go one play at a time. -2. Pass for 23 yards. We're not to 2 minutes yet. Here we go. 3rd and 6. A touchdown virtually ends it for Georgia, the number 3 team in the country. My preseason pick to win the Natty. And that's not going to wait. Georgia stops them. So are they going to bring out the field goal team, or is Skyflyer going to risk it all? They are bringing out the field goal kicker. So they're going to try to go up 6 here. And just like last season, Brian McBride is going to have his chance to save the game. One minute, 52 seconds left. Aaron Ford will be on the return here. SFA player. Oh my God, Aaron Ford! Aaron Ford, please! Aaron Ford, please! Oh, he gets to the 50. Oh my. I'm guaranteeing you guys we're going to see a SFA, or we're going to see a kick return on stream this season. There's been too many close calls. 50 yards away, they need a touchdown. Brian McBride, SFA player. You got SFA players on the line. Every tight end, you got Lorenzo Pines, Caleb Broussard. They're going to screen pass it to Chavez here. But on the other side, LSU safeties are disgusting. You got Davis Jr., and then you got Bones Highland at free safety. Brian McBride, it's going to be a delayed handoff. Plenty of room up the middle. Oh, baby. Chris Chavez up over 100 yards. He is the starter now. We saw him behind all of those other guys that they've just... This is just an RB factory down here. Brian McBride, the SFA player. He takes off and he slides. All right, plenty of time for them. That return was solid. They're coming out empty now. McBride, he slings it over the middle, and that's almost intercepted by Derek Davis Jr. He was trying to go to the freshman tight end, Caleb Broussard, the SFA player. 3rd and 8. It's starting to get a bit scary now. They come out empty again. He dumps that off to Lorenzo Pines, and it goes nowhere. The SFA tight end had to come back for it. It must have slipped out of Brian McBride's hands. 4th and 8. Game on the line. Game here. Corner blitz. Wide open man. They're going to get that first down. That's Caleb Bruce or Tommy Moore for 16. Ryan McBride, 15 of 30, or 17 of 30. 2 touchdowns. Can they score? A corner blitz again. They dump it off, and he gets out of bounds. Cody Williams for 6. Cody Williams having a game. 29 seconds, plenty of time. 1 timeout. I mean, shit, we saw fucking Tennessee run 15 plays in 10 seconds in the Citrus Bowl. Ryan McBride, corner blitz again. LSU's loving these aggressive blitzes off the edge, but they're not working. First and goal to win the game. Can Georgia escape Death Valley? That's why we love the SFA, boys. First and goal. Ryan McBrien. And throws it out of the back of the end zone. He's only 17 for 40. LSU is just... This secondary is incredible, apparently. Skyflyer is going crazy this season. Second and goal. He has time. He floats that out wide, and Tommy Moore does not get out of bounds. Clock is running. They still have a timeout. They're not going to use the timeout. This could be the last play of the game. Oh, boy. Tick, tick, tick. 4, 3, 2. This is going to be the last play. McBrien over the middle. He gets it. Chavez! Touchdown, Georgia, as time expires. They get the game tying touchdown, and now it's up to the extra point. Holy cow, what a way to finish it. And Georgia survives. They knock off LSU and spoil Sky Flyers' debut at LSU. What a finish. And that is the LSU we know and love, boys and girls. You've been waiting for LSU to become unlocked for 4 seasons. Skyflyer yoinks it from Coco and Llama, and that's what happens. You got Aaron Ford with the return, multiple 4th down conversions, and on the last play, Chavez scores a touchdown. What a way to start the season, boys. That deserves an oof, boys. That deserves an oof. He had to come back for it, and he somehow ran in. Skyflyer's got to be sick. Yeah, that was a chond and a half. Definitely a sicko's game. All right, let's see how this one shook out. Skyflyer. Oh, no. So, 78 touchdown. They were vibing. Lorenzo Pines gets a TD. Nobody picked Pines. Quite a few people picked Ryan McBrien. So, Ryan McBrien, good thing completion percentage is not factored into fantasy. Aaron Ford. Ooh, what a finish we had here. And I think we just found our first game day great of the season. Taylor Sockrider in his debut, 1 tackle. And then let's check out LSU here. Bones Highland, only 4 tackles. The highest rated SFA player right now. Nothing to... So, LSU, that's going to be a... You know what? LSU, I'm going to give them benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say that they are competitive this year. They're going to get to a bowl game, it seems. They're finally probably going to play around their potential. Joe Muniz seemed to be okay. But, yeah, that was definitely a epic chond. Jordan Whiting, SFA player, had 2 sacks. And we still have 1 more game for BearCave. All right. The path back to the national championship starts at home versus California. Now, California's no slouch for McNasty here. They are a top 5 program in SFA history. So, McNasty, if you're here, let me know, receive or kick. And Binks McBurnfingers Heisman defense starts now as well. I believe McBurnfinger obviously was the most picked player. The sophomore halfback, up to 89 overall. He's plays both sides still, but he's now a priority running back. Beautiful day here at Spartan Stadium. No rain. No, you just can't pick them in back-to-back weeks. So, like, everyone who picked Binks for this game can't pick them next week. Because it would be too difficult. I'd have to open it up to all players for you not to repick. All right. And Cal has a new quarterback. They have Chad Blunt as their starter, as this first quarter did not go according to plan for Michigan State. They're down 10 here early. Okay, Michigan State bounce back. They play it close on BearCave. If you even saw the hype video today, you would know they are always in a tight game. All right, as we head to the fourth quarter here. And Cal goes up 2 scores. Okay, it's starting to get real here. Oh, my God. Is Michigan State going to go down? Hamfey, Bradford, Blazer. And McBurnfinger's not in the game. That's a touchdown by Whitehead. All right, we're going to watch. They're not going to onside kick it. So Cal is going to return this. And I don't see McBurnfinger on the field. We got to see if he plays defense. The #1 player in the country, is he already hurt? Season 11. So this is going to be your debut to see Chad Blunt, the SFA quarterback, in-game recruit from last season, starter for Cal as a true freshman, and McBurnfinger is not there in the middle. Number 65 is not there. You see number 56, but not 65. McBurnfinger is out as Chad Blunt is dotting this team up right now. Oh, baby. Michigan State has to find a stop here. It's going to be a QB run up the middle, and he gets the first down. They give it to Chad Blunt. Jacob Kilpatrick could not get him. So a fresh set of downs now. It's starting to get scary here. McBurnfinger's out of this game. The #1 player in the country. Is season 11 already over for McNasty? All right, they get a stop in the backfield. Remember, out-of-conference losses do not really hurt you all that much. They typically hurt you. It's all about winning your conference. As they hand it off again here, and that's Dwayne Johnson, the sophomore. Third and 13, you have to have it. Yeah, if Binks is out, hopefully it's not for long. Third and 13, they're running clock. Michigan State out of timeouts. A first down ends the game. Can Chad Blunt be the one to knock off Michigan State? The lefty dumps it off, and that's going to go out of bounds. So giving Michigan State free time now. It'll have an asterisk next to it. All right. Bradford Blazer on the return. Oh, he cuts right. Oh. So Hamfey not really having the best start to the season. No McBurnfinger means it's all on his shoulders. But he has Bradford Blazer and Calvin Johnson up top of your screen, number 85. Tampered away from Minnesota. Is he a true #1 receiver? He's jamming it deep left. Wide open man. Bradford Blazer. Touchdown, Michigan State. They take the lead on one play. Bradford Blazer, the ultimate game day player. No one was within 30 yards. He could have crawled in. Bradford Blazer is him. Who needs McBurnfinger when you got Bradford Blazer stepping up? Oh my God, what a play. Now all of a sudden, Chad Blunt is on his back heels. That's what this offense can do to you. Sure, the Heisman winner's out. Whatever. We'll just chuck it deep to two of the best receivers in the country. So this game has quickly turned on its head. Now it's all about if Cal can somehow find a way to get down the field in a minute. They have 3 timeouts. He's yamming it deep himself, and that's going to be intercepted! Michigan State comes through when it matters most, and they take the lead here. And then they get an interception, so now a first down wins it. They're down to timeouts. What a comeback, if you can even call it that. They're just going to hand it off. This is Whitelock, I believe. Definitely not McBurnfinger. Yeah, Josh Whitehead. So it looks like McBurnfinger came out around halftime. Does not look like he's returning. Hand it off. Can Whitehead find some room? He can't. So Cal might get another chance here. Six for 14 on third down. Georgia escaped. Can Michigan State escape? Hand fake keeps it. He has some room. He's pushing. He does not get there, but they might be in field goal range. Or are they going to bring out the kicking team? No, they are going for it. Oh boy, no time on the clock. Aggressive play here from McNasty. They just hand it off to Whitehead. He cuts inside, and he doesn't get it. He made the move, but he couldn't get past the contact. So Chad Blunt gets another chance. This offense has one of the highest ranked tight ends in the country. All right, Chad Blunt dumps that off. That's going nowhere. Roscoe Cherry on the tackle. Freshman safety. Time is ticking away. They're just going to spike it here. 34 seconds. Third and 7. Chad Blunt. He just tries to dump it off again. It's now 4th down. 28 seconds left, and it looks like Chad Blunt has not looked great. They finally got to him with that interception, his first interception of his career. 4th and 7. They need at least a first down here to attempt Hail Marys. It's going to be a mid-screen. Oh boy, and it actually works. Someone call Neil and show him the game tape. Maven Anderson for a first down. Cal lives to fight another down. Clock is ticking, no timeouts. Zach virtually ends it. They dump it off. He has to get to the first down. No, he doesn't. Time is ticking. This could be the last play of the game. They're racing. 7, 6, 5. It is. So we're going to get one Hail Mary. Can Cal knock off Michigan State after leading all game long? To end BearCave, we're going to get a 48-yard heave to the end zone. Can Michigan State survive? He's yamming it deep. He has an arm. And it's caught! Touchdown, California! Off the tip! Cal beats Michigan State! Oh my God! What just happened? Cal loses. That was Roscoe Cherry on the tip. The freshman, he bats it in the air, and Cal's going to win the football game. I'm stunned. The Hale Blunt. The Hale Blunt. Chad Blunt defeats him. And Michigan State's going to lose. What a throw. Bradford Blazer, he took the lead. What a crazy game already. Oh, McNasty. McBurnfinger hurt. The blue square gods had to get you for a natty run. Cal with an incredible start to the year. We gotta look at that last play. Roscoe Cherry tipped it into his hands. Oh my God. We had a Georgia walk-off, Blazer, and then Hale. The Hale Chad Blunt, baby. Holy smokes. All right, let's take a look at what just happened there on what probably the wildest play to Stewart here. Let's just view the replay. Obviously, McBurnfinger not in the game. Chad Blunt had the time. It's Roscoe Cherry. He's number 26 there. And he drops the pick, but it's caught on the deflection. He tries to make a tackle. He was short. Oh, no. Was he short? Is he touching the ground? That's short. If he is touching the ground, which it doesn't really look like he is, oh my God, what a play. And Cal wins the game. He's still in the air. What a call. McBurnfinger, he had a touchdown, though. Calvin Johnson had a touchdown. But you got to think Michigan State converts that fourth down if McBurnfinger wasn't hurt. So we'll see if he's injured, but he had a TD. Calvin Johnson, 3 for 32 and 1 touchdown. Definitely not that great. Bradford Blazer popped off. Defensively, Roscoe Cherry gave up a horrific play. McBurnfinger had 5 tackles. Oh my God. Yeah, McBurnfinger wasn't in there. And then we just got to look at Chad Blunt's. Chad Blunt, 3 tutties, an interception, and 58 on the ground. Chad Blunt's going to be a popular pick for fantasy. What a way to end week 1. What a way to start the season after a few games at the front half that were a little rough. BearCave delivered. All right, so as is tradition at the end of the BearCave stream, I'm going to preview all of Week 2 matchups. So start looking to see what you're going to vote for game day. A lot of coaches, it will be their debut in Week 2. And knowing what we know now, some of these matchups may greatly change, as I just want to confirm we have 1 game left. Yes, we do. Penn State at Texas. That will be coming up shortly. But Week 2, LSU in Minnesota. That's going to be a fun one. Clemson in Arizona State. Kansas at ECU. UNLV at Tennessee. That one might be a blowout. Arkansas and Iowa State. Don't pay attention to FCS games. That's how I was able to fix the schedule. So Oklahoma, Mississippi State, Texas, Ohio State Central, Troy, Boston College, Alabama, Kentucky now is going to be a questionable game there. A&M at SoCal, two programs that you'd think they'd be flipped. This is going to be a great game. Arizona, Josh Gamara against Flipper Masters. Georgia State debuts against Stanford. Texas Tech, Miami might be fun. Nebraska, Army, Tulsa, Baylor. Notre Dame at Houston. FIU. Georgia and Texas, so who knows, that could be a good one. Ole Miss in Florida. Washington and Illinois, very likely to be game day. And Navy and Memphis. Yeah, McBurnfinger does not take kindly. All right, well, thank you guys all for watching. So how it works, I'm going to take about a 5-minute break, go to the bathroom, whatever, take a quick rest, and then in about 5-10 minutes, I'll get back on game day stream. And then after all the streams are done, I will post the game results from the streams, and then I will dive into recruiting results. So, yeah, I will be back. Thank you guys so much for watching week 1.